Welcome back. So we have some Walking Dead news.
Scary news.
To update you on. It's scary. It's good news, bad news, at least for my case.
Yeah.
So Walking Dead, of course, was still one of the most popular shows on TV right now. I know people are loving it. And, of course, Universal Studios. They, every year, do the big haunted houses, right? And Walking Dead is a big popular one. So they have announced that it will become a permanent fixture.
I know, so a lot of people are just thrilled about this, I'm sure, but not this one right here.
I know. Well, and here's where I say good news, bad news, because it's not necessarily, it won't be here in Florida yet. It's in California.
We're thinking
at the
it may
Universal
eventually
Studios.
come to Florida, but no reports of that.
It's just going to be a matter of time. But this summer is when they're going to start it, and again, it's going to be a full-time attraction, because it's interesting, when I went last year, which we're going to show again.
We want to bring you back to your happy place.
Yes, exactly. But that's like the most popular haunted house.
And they do that, what is it, the Halloween Horror Nights here?
Right.
Where it became really popular. Because I actually got a chance to do that the first time around, and then you headed out there.
Yeah, I know. So again, it's going to start this summer and a permanent fixture in California, but I think it's just going to be a matter of time before they make it a permanent fixture here.
They put so much into that, too. I was really surprised that, you know, you think about the haunted houses, which I actually enjoyed when I was younger.
Did you really? Because I was
did.
thinking, like, I used to vacation in Virginia Beach a lot in the summer, and they had them all along the boardwalk.
It didn't
like
seem
all
scary then for some reason, I think.
Oh, I was scared out of my mind. I wouldn't go in them.
I feel like as I've gotten older, though, now I'm just kind of, I shy away from it a little bit more.
I guess, a little bit.
Not quite as
well, I obviously still get very scared, and we thought this would be a fun time to relive, that happy place again. Of going through the Walking Dead haunted house. So here's what you can kind of expect now year-round.
She does love the show, though.
I do. I am a
would
huge
never
fan
want to
of the
be
show.
in the show.
No, not even an extra. Take a look.
Welcome to my worst nightmare, but that's the goal, right?
20th anniversary is huge. 9 total mazes. We have Freddy vs. Jason, Insidious, and American Werewolf in London. And right now we are standing in a recreation of our 4th collaboration with AMC with our maze based on season 5 of The Walking Dead.
And the same things that make Halloween Horror Nights so popular are the same reasons that make The Walking Dead so popular. The idea of survival. I got a chance to talk with one of the show's creators, Greg Nicotero.
It's amazing. You know, we started our first season, we only had 6 episodes. We weren't really sure how the show was going to land, but fortunately, because it's a show about survival, it's the cowboys and Indians. You know, the zombies are the Indians and Rick Grimes is the cowboy. And the fact that the show has taken off and made zombies part of pop culture. You know, I walk down the street and I'll have a grandmother, little old lady go, I love your show, you know.
And because zombies are such a big part of pop culture, no wonder it's walked its way to being one of the most popular haunted mazes at Halloween Horror Nights. Something I got to experience for myself. Well, kind of. It wasn't long before I found myself clinging to my husband.
Are we done yet? I'm ready to be done.
Okay, I'll be honest, I don't think my chances of surviving a zombie apocalypse are pretty good. And while zombies may be new in popularity for some like myself, for Greg, they've always been his fascination. In fact, his very first job was working on Day of the Dead, where some of it was shot right here in Southwest Florida.
We shot on Sanibel Island in Fort Myers in December of 1984, and we transformed the entire downtown area into a zombie apocalypse. So there were, I think we had 300 extras in makeup. We had an alligator coming out of the bank, all kinds of crazy stuff. And that was my first job.
Well, I think somehow we need to get the storyline of Walking Dead to make its way back to Fort Myers, Sanibel. Can we do that? They need a vacation in Florida.
Listen, either Florida, Hawaii, somewhere where we can have a little bit of fun. But
And then we'll make a maze out of it.
and then we'll do a maze out of it. Oh, perfect.
Sounds good to us, or actually sounds pretty scary too.
So yes, now you're going to be able to do that year-round thanks to Universal Studios. And it's funny, Greg Nicotero, he's actually the one that's really planning the Walking Dead haunted house now year-round.
Yeah, so cool that they were there and you were able to speak with them about the
especially
whole...
being, you know, such a huge fan of the show. It was so interesting to kind of pick his brain. But they said that the haunted house now that's going to be permanent is really going to be based more on the zombies, not necessarily the characters in the show, so they can probably keep it a little bit more generic. Either way, I don't think I'm planning on going anytime soon.
I do want to point out, though, too, you had the best chaperone to go through that experience with, though.
Well, and truth be told, my husband was not supposed, the intention was not to go through the haunted house with him, but there was no way that I was going to, be able to do it on my own.
She's
so he
legitimately scared.
I had my first panic attack. I didn't realize what was happening when I got out.
Poor Carly.
Some of you, they'll love that stuff. I just don't get it.
Yeah, that element of surprise is what I hear from a lot of people.
All right. Well, hey, technology changes by the second, right?
Up next in today's Tech Trends, how Microsoft is transforming the business of the entire industry. Stay with us.